Jason sits at his desk, trying to stay focused. Across the room stands Trent, the coworker everyone secretly watches. The one who bends the truth, takes credit for work he didn't do, smiles in meetings while quietly stepping on people behind closed doors. The manager walks forward holding a folder. He starts to smile. "Congratulations, Trent. You're promoted." Applause fills the office. Jason claps too. But inside, something sinks. His stomach tightens. His mind begins replaying every shady shortcut Trent took to climb that ladder. Every lie, every manipulation, and now, a reward? Have you ever wondered why people who do wrong seems to win? You try to live honestly, you try to do what is right, but the liar advances, the arrogant rises, the selfish prosper, and somewhere deep inside your heart you whisper, "God, is this fair?" Jason scrolls through his social media. Luxury trips, expensive watches, champagne glasses, people living like God doesn't matter, yet appearing to live their best lives. You're not the first person to struggle with this. A worship leader in the Bible named Asaph wrestled with the same exact question, and he was brutally honest about it. Psalm 73, 2 and 3 says, "But as for me, my feet had almost slipped. I had nearly lost my foothold. For I envied the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." My feet had almost slipped. Asaph wasn't talking about falling physically. He was talking about spiritual drift. His faith was wobbling because unfairness can shake even strong believers. Then he admits something dangerous. "I envy the arrogant." The real danger wasn't their success. It was his envy. Because envy quietly questions God. It whispers, "If God is good, why are they winning?" And then Asaph reveals the real trap. "When I saw." He judged their lives by what he could see. But appearances can deceive. He saw their comfort, not their emptiness. He saw their wealth, not their worries. He saw their moment, not their future. What looks like a blessing isn't always a blessing, and what looks like a delay isn't always denial. God sees what we cannot. Psalms 37 and 7 says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways." Be still. God is not telling you to stop caring. He's telling you to stop letting comparison steal your peace. Stillness means trust. Wait patiently. God's justice works on eternal timing, not emotional urgency. People want quick answers. God works towards final outcomes. Do not fret. Fret means letting anger replay inside your mind, reliving the unfairness, letting someone else's story disturb your soul. But God says, do not let their temporary success become your permanent bitterness. Jason whispers quietly, "Maybe I should just play their game." He looks down, ashamed. This is what envy does. It does not only hurt you, it slowly poisons you. Asaph admitted what envy did inside him. Psalm 73, 21 and 22 says, "When my heart was grieved and my spirit embittered, I was senseless and ignorant." My heart was grieved. Envy begins as pain, but pain not surrendered to God turns into bitterness. My spirit was embittered. The poison moves deeper. Bitterness changes how you see everything. You stop trusting God's goodness. You resent other people's success. You question your faith. Then Asaph said something powerful. "I was senseless." Envy clouds spiritual wisdom. It makes you forget what God has already done. Jason parks into a quiet church parking lot. The building is empty. No music, no crowd, just silence. He walks inside. Soft lights fills the sanctuary. He sits alone. And finally, his mind slows down. Asaph said everything changed in one place: God's presence. Psalm 73, 16 and 17 says, "When I tried to understand all this, it troubled me deeply till I entered the sanctuary of God. Then I understood their final destiny." Asaph tried to solve life with logic, but some questions are too heavy for human reasoning. Clarity did not come from thinking harder. It came from entering God's presence. Because when you step into God's presence, you stop seeing life through envy and start seeing it through eternity. Psalm 73 and 18 says, "Surely you place them on slippery ground. You cast them down to ruin." Many people build success on unstable foundations: lies, pride, greed, manipulation, and slippery ground rarely warns you. It just suddenly gives away. While the wicked seems to rise, God is working in ways you cannot see. Romans 5 verses 3 and 4 says, "Suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope." And God promises something powerful. Galatians 6 chapter 9th verse says, "Let us not become weary in doing good. For the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Jason back at work. Trent is still loud, still celebrated, but Jason is different. Calm, steady, unshaken. He whispers quietly, "God, keep my heart clean." Psalm 73 and 28 says, "But as for me, it is good to be near God." If you ever watch evil prosper and wonder if faith is worth it, you're not alone. The wicked may rise, but they do not truly win. Because the greatest reward is not wealth, not power, not applause. It is remaining close to God. So do not trade your soul for shortcuts. Do not envy what God will judge. Stay faithful, stay close. And if this message spoke to you, like this video, share with someone who needs encouragement, and comment below, "I will stay faithful." And subscribe to Bible Revealed 74. Because when God's truth enters your heart, it changes how you see everything.